Hey, it's good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. I'm Brian Welch. This is, of course, the Brian Welch video blog. Catchy title pending, as always. Episode 5. Big news. Some of you know I made this whole shindig public the other night. I announced everything on Facebook, on Twitter. I put them on my blog, for real. And I did those 4 episodes in quick succession. I wanted to have some good material to give out with the grand opening of the thing. I didn't want to announce, like, well, I'm going to be doing a video blog, so you should pay attention to me, because I haven't done anything yet. That's just, that's hubris. That's asking for trouble. But after I did those 4 videos 4 days in a row, creatively, I just felt like a squeezed out tube of toothpaste. And if you've ever gotten to the point where you've cradled the toothbrush between your knees so you could use both thumbs just to force out that last little bit of toothpaste, because you don't need to open a new one yet. It's nighttime and I don't feel like getting a new box. And then, if you've ever done that, you know how I felt. Most of you, that means, do not know how I felt, because you have never done that. You ever cut open a tube of toothpaste to get to that last little bit with a spoon, maybe? My mom did that once. But listen, I'm back. It's been a couple days. I feel refreshed, and I got some great inspiration. My roommate Jeff the other day got home with this gift from a family member. I'm going to show you this. Brought a prop, brought a clip. This is off-brand Frosted Flakes, as you can see. Verbatim what Tony the Tiger peddles. I think it's just because it's so generic, it's just what it is, that they couldn't copyright it. Tony couldn't be like, they're my Frosted Flakes. That's just what they are. You had to come up with a name for them. It's like if you called Lucky Charms sugar styrofoam, you couldn't copyright that. That's just what it is. That's not a name for it. And it would be hack to just to take umbrage at one cereal mascot, because they're all ridiculous. Like we mentioned, Tony the Tiger. There's a toucan that peddles soapy fruit oats, and Count Chocula. Let's be real, Count Chocula. What's his whole deal? What does he eat? I mean, he's all about chocolate. Is he made of chocolate? I was never really sure. I imagine he drains the inside out of Lindor truffles. Like he just takes one and sinks one fang into it. Blah. I imagine that's what he eats. But listen, we're not going to take the easy route. I've got some interesting questions about this shark here. This brings up for me the age-old debate. Bears versus sharks, natural enemies, of course. In my mind, bears generally come out ahead because they can dwell on the land, but they can also swim. Sharks are pretty pathetic on the land. Bears have sharp teeth. Sharks have sharp teeth. Bears have cunning. Sharks have ruthlessness. So far, it's a dead heat. Bears have claws. Sharks have fins, and they're made of cartilage. They don't even have any bones. What can sharks do with no bones? This shark, however, tips the scales, because you can see this shark has talons. And now I give bear the edge, but in bear versus talon shark, I think bear's in trouble on this one. Now, my next question about this shark: why is he so excited that it's an excellent source of vitamin D? He's enamored with that fact. And let me give you my take on that. I think the shark is battling a horrible case of clinical depression. That looks silly, right? Because he's smiling, he doesn't have the classic shark dead eyes, right? I'm going to make a case here. First of all, notice the jaundiced yellowing on the nails and around the mouth. The shark is a heavy smoker. At least pack a day for the past few years, I would say. Probably a couple packs a day. Why would he be smoking? I don't think cigarettes are all he's getting after either. You can see these false teeth here. These have to be false teeth. These are not shark teeth. You've seen shark teeth. They're very sharp. These teeth are too flat, too omnivorous, too nice. Frankly, if he's been eating Frosted Flakes this whole time. These have got to be false teeth. And that to me says one thing, along with that dilated pupil right there: methamphetamines. What would cause a shark, one of the most ruthless killers in the world, to become so depressed? My theory: I think his wife left him. His wife leaves. He's obviously a bachelor because he's eating children's cereal. He's not cooking. He's all by himself. He's probably got the, one light bulb he moves around from room to room, as Dan Cook would say. He's watching Shark Week one of the few pleasures he has left. He loves, reliving the glory days, if you will. Loves watching Shark Week. So if he's watching and he sees this shark swim by, a few remoras on her, he goes, "Oh my gosh, that's my wife. What a whore. She left me for a remora fish? She always said it was platonic." I always said more like parasitic. But hey, but listen. What this brings us to is that this shark is so depressed. He's heard that vitamin D, something you get naturally from the sun, it's kind of filtered out by water though. It can help improve your mood. And so he's like, well, I'm just going to eat all of these flakes here. As you can see, he's really excited about them because it's the last pleasure he has left. He needs that vitamin D. He's really hoping it's going to pull him out of this spiral. This was a very dark episode, and that was a very abrupt end to it. I'm going to put this guy down, put him back in the tank. Hope that he gets some help. Gets on celebrity rehab, because he's a mascot. He is a known character. Some of you have been asking, nobody's been asking, I imagine people have been asking, why do I have to manipulate my own camera? Why do you see me turn it off? Why do you see me reach behind and turn the whole thing off? Because I have this horrible Memorex that I bought a couple years ago. It was supposed to have software, video editing software. It doesn't work. So I'm stuck with this one take that includes the part where I gotta do this.